Welcome back. In this short training, we'll be talking about choosing our pathway after we take the online assessment. In order to do that, we're going to log in like we learned in our first training video, and then we will click on the Pathways link, which is very close to the Toastmasters. You can see my cursor moving. Once we click on the Pathway link, we can choose a path. Click on that link, and it will ask you a series of questions. First of all, they'll need to know if you would like to log in and take your courses online or have the materials mailed to you, printed materials. Let me advise you, the printed materials are an additional $25, so it is best to take the online digital resources. So in our case, we're going to select digital resources, and then it will ask us to take an online assessment. See where my cursor is moving? Finally, we can click on continue, and it will ask you which language you prefer to take your assessment. Remember, Toastmasters International is a global community, so there are many languages that are spoken. We're going to click on Start. And the few basic questions will just ask you a little bit of information about your interest. Be very careful where it says select only 3, that you select only 3. Once you're done, you're going to click Next until you get through the end of the assessment. After you complete your online assessment, you'll be taken to a screen on your computer where you can see all of the available pathways. Now, the first 3 are recommended based on the answers you just gave. If you like, you can learn a little bit about each of the different paths by clicking on the plus sign. For example, in dynamic leadership, it tells you the path will help you build your skills as a strategic leader and negotiator. Then, towards the bottom, you have the option to view all the projects for the path. By clicking on that link, it will take you to the 5 levels and the projects that you'll be having the opportunity to complete. For example, in level 3, we see there are elective projects. Here are the projects that you can choose from. Same for level 4 and level 5. To navigate back, you can click on Pathway Learning Experience towards the top and select Access Pathways. Next, we're going to go to our path selection. Remember, we have already taken the assessment and we know which path we want to choose based on the top 3, so we can click on Continue. And again, if we choose to, we can read about all or none of the pathways. Let's say, for example, we want to select Persuasive Influence. We can choose that path by clicking Select Persuasive Influence. Next, we're going to click on Continue, which is towards the bottom. And it will show you what you've selected. The first pathway comes complete in the package when you paid your $65. You can also take another path if you like. That will be an additional $20 per pathway. And I really recommend it because the pathways are a phenomenal way to learn. Personally, I'm on my 3rd pathway, so I really enjoy them and I'm getting a lot out of the projects. And if you're thinking, well, that might be a little bit too steep for my budget, also consider that it is a learning and a growth process. For example, a lot of the projects within the pathways, I'm able to apply to my own business. And so whether you're working for someone else or if you're in business for yourself, it's very easy to apply the projects into your own life. Let's go ahead and click on Continue.